Good, good people. And welcome to another community presentation of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament 2022, the Kraken Games. I'm Saracen, joined in the booth by Hate the 13th. Hate, how you doing?
I'm mildly terrified of Goatspirate's White Mage.
You know, can we talk about the crocodile-headed fighters?
No, that's fine, that's fine. They at least have faces.
Yeah, Goatspirate has some interesting sprites and some more interesting animations. One of them thoroughly endorsed by us, whether you knew it or not, because we do have the actual bubbles for bubbles. Also exploding parade worms, if he still has that.
I know for a while he used to have a mod applied that would explode the Mohawk guy, and I really wish we would get that brought into live. But
Absolutely.
yeah, this is looking to be an interesting party, though. The runners decided to roll with a 4-forced party with some flipped dungeons going to be shuffled into the mix as well. And yeah, they ended up with this party. So
We'll have to see.
Black magic.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much that black magic is punished. We're going to want a tail at some point, most likely. Just running through the blursas real quick. Fighters have plus defense sword, plus 40 hit points, no bracelets. Thieves have plus 10 vit, plus 30 HP, and black mage strength. White mages have plus 2 level 1 MP, plus 20% hit, and minus 10 agi. So, this thief is really endgame viable. The white mage is a white mage, I guess, and the fighters are solid.
Yeah, the white mage. It has 20% hit. It's going to have 20% hit. That's pretty much all it will hit. It might get some more hit growth. Maybe. But those fighters, additional 40 hit points and no bracelets. Oh no, I'm so heartbroken that the fighters can't wear bracelets and have to use normal armor like they normally do.
Yeah. It is going to be kind of interesting, though. Like, you could power through pretty decently if you get early weapons that are rolled well.
Yeah, if you find that defense sword and it doesn't roll horrible, that'll give at least one of the fighters something decent to swing. Or honestly, even if they find rapiers or sabers that roll up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, saber plus 4 is totally fine. And we're off.
All right. And immediately shuffle in the party around. Well, speak of those sabers. White magic says fade and heal 3.
This is an excellent start with the plus 2 level 1 MP. Like, you are comfortable on charges early.
Yeah, and checking level 1 black just in case you actually find things. It looks like we saw Zap there and Rub, and nothing too much of import at level 1. Alright, and both of the runners are off and heading on up to Toph.
Holding hands.
Alright, seems like the encounter table might have something a little early on.
A lot of imps, yeah. Stun touch imps.
Oh, that's highly annoying. At least Chad got away from this time. Goats managed to get up to Toph and... Ooh,
unrunnable.
Huh.
Well, hope that white mage doesn't get stunned out.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my goodness, a ribbon in the first chest.
Well then. We're solving problems already. Excellent.
Yeah. Alright, silver deck and a chime. One of the loose already found.
Wow.
Man.
Danny rolling the long con again.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, this is... I think that was where there was a loose out in one of the races last night. It was just too horribly early. And it looks like Goats got wiped out by something, because he happened to come back and grab that chime again.
Yeah, it's real easy to get wiped out by literally anything when you're level 1. even with the
Yeah.
HP bonuses that we're seeing on the parties here.
Yeah, anyway, and a silver dagger +2, that's actually not a bad thing to swing. I guess running into that impact may have actually been useful for Chad. Alright.
And an Oxyel from the king.
Alright. Have an old scuba suit.
And a canal. That was an amazing bat block on Goat's Pirate's side, by the way.
Yeah, Bat's playing like defensive lineman tonight. Hey, those bats specifically are just a giant pain, because, well, yeah, you can't do anything with them.
Cloth +4. Actually great armor.
Yeah, well, I don't know about great, but viable.
For 4 gold?
Okay, for 4 gold, that's fine. Those silver, or those gold bracelets, though, it's good to know where they're at for, the 2 people who can use them. And they're only 12,000 gold, so that's actually not too bad at all.
So the thing with the cloth, the reason I'm really big on it is at that price point, part 1, it's what, 9 absorb, and the beginning absorb is the most important absorb because it's going to impact the most encounters.
All right, true. For some reason, I was thinking the cloth was a default of 1, so I was thinking it was 5 absorb. So. Yeah.
Well, it's the body slot, so it's getting the double off of the bonus.
You with a memory. Yeah, I got a mind like a steel trap. Things go in, get mangled, never come out. So yeah, memory, not exactly the best thing for a lot of things.
Chadbert already doing some encounter manipulation to get away from these imps. Wants to avoid some incidents.
Yeah, I cannot blame him on that, especially since they actually found a decent amount of money in Matoya's cave. Just go in and rob the blind old woman of all her money. It's, very ethical of the Light Warriors.
Indeed. You know what's also nice is the tents were only 15 gold.
Oh, harm 4 at level 2. Okay, well, we shall not want for low-level damage spells from that white mage.
Right.
And
Nuke
Quadex.
and Bane, I think. That was quite a level 2. Shame about those black mages and red mages,
Yeah.
We'll just have to get by with Fade and Harm 4 with White Mage Harm All.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that being said, get the tail and promote early enough. Congratulations, you at least get some black magic.
I mean, I'm more excited about multiple Fade casters.
Yeah, I was going to say, and more Fade, yeah. Because it was slot 3. Alright, the pirate gives us a big old chunk of metal.
Cheap houses. That's looking like early 90s, right?
Yeah, cheap houses, cheap heals, cheap piers, cheap tents, expensive gold. Mediocre chains. Yeah, this is sounding very much like the early 90s. Alright, Goat's getting the fade off on his pirates, and down they all go. Not much of a chance for any diversion yet.
And that's fine. I don't have a problem with our runners having an early game that's hand in hand like this. We'll get some interesting stuff soon.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. We do have that lovely routing where you get the adamant as you're going to have to walk by the place anyway. So 3 checks instead of 2.
That's true.
So the tail of this seed is largely going to be, oh my god, look at all the hit points on these characters. If you looked at Chadbert's side, he's level 5, and he's got 183 hit points on one of his fighters.
Oh my goodness.
Get some cash.
And nothing too big out of the dwarf closet, surprisingly enough.
And we get some herb.
Smithy Beardsmith making a big metal herb to wake the prince up with. Once again, I am now further convinced that you're not actually feeding anything to the prince, or using it in a medicinal way. You're just smacking him smacking him about the face and neck with it.
So you're saying herb is a euphemism here, but not the euphemism that most people would make.
Yeah, herb. It's really just a stick. Burning off those early encounters again. Which I, can fully understand that because early encounters in a marsh cave.
Goatspirate getting the better of the luck right up until those gargoyles come into play and have Blizzard.
Oh my.
Let's shout out to hit points though.
Yeah, everybody survived, surprisingly.
And he only used one heal 3 there. Left his party at like half health, which is kind of funny because that just means that the next time you run into gargoyles... Oh, there he fixes it. Okay.
Yeah, okay, good. That's...
Those gargoyles make me really wish we had exit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, another saber. Oh, slow werewolves. It's not like that's going to matter too much. Unrunnable images. They're apparently a bit dodgy, but, can't dodge harm 4. Get wrecked. So, way to low roll there on White Mage.
And there's a ruby, which means that our progress is going to come via the herb here.
Yeah.
You think we just straight up get the ship?
I'm hoping for the canoe. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Well,
that was a double. That was a dazzle. Give him the old razzle dazzle.
And Goatspirate doing the run cast, which, alright, now that Chad knows about that, he's probably going to be doing that too. Or at least cast.
The cast part of that, yeah.
Yeah, can't so much run when you've got 3 corpses on the ground.
You know what, though? This is going to make up that hit point deficit if the White Mage gets out of here alive.
That is true.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Ooh.
That was... Ooh. Okay.
Right.
It was only 1.
Turn order worked. At least get some little bits of that hit point deficit. I mean, it's not going to make up anywhere near the full thing.
This encounter table's a little gross, just in terms of, like, the bunching on it.
It really is. Which means we're going to see some, like, good long... I can English, really. Some good long hero runs in Toph, followed by gigantic messes of encounters.
Shadows have glare. That's good to know.
Well, it's really quite good that... Oh, glare and gaze. All right, they've got all the gaze attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing that they found that early ribbon. All right, Elf Prince TNT. It's an extended Lazy Dwarves.
Yes.
Chad gets safely out of Marsh Cave, saves, burns off those horrible encounters.
Ooh, iron +4, dude. Iron +4.
And iron +3 helms. That's some pretty good absorb right there for those fighters.
I'll be honest, I actually don't buy helms. Like, I'll buy body armor because the pluses are so impactful. But, like, helms, nah. If I find one, great. Otherwise, I'm just waiting on those ribbons.
Hey, we finally have a life spell.
Cool.
And it looks like Temper was at level 4. So, yay. Level 3 black looked to be pretty garbage. Let's see, level 3 white is pretty well garbage.
Yeah, I don't want to waste time casting Harm 2. Like, that's sort of the challenge that I see in that level 3 magic. Like, Invis is fine, I guess. Like,
I can see picking up one of those spells, but the only reason I do that would be as a, like, okay, here is a reminder that yes, I have gone here, and yes, I have looked at this spell shop.
so one thing we're seeing out of Chadbert is actually going to leave one of those fighters down. State of the 3-man, and I like it.
Yeah, I don't
think
hate
that's
the play.
I think it's a great play because what is that second fighter bringing you at this point? It's just another bag of hit points to use heal potions on. You can focus the experience, you can reduce the number of inputs, and that's all going to save you time.
Oh, Brack also at level 4. Wow. TNT to a crown.
Okay, so we're getting a lot of fetch out of the way. What's your over-under on the crystal being what gets out of the crown?
I really hope. Alright, survey says canoe.
Ooh, okay, okay. Fade does fade things.
And Goat's hitting level 7 across the party, it looked like. Whereas Chadbert is actually a little bit higher than that, I think, for party average, or living party average.
So I don't think Chad has come to the conclusion yet that the encounter manipulation is actually worse for his time. We haven't seen it pay out, you know? Like, goatspirate is ahead because the encounters that he's gotten are just manageable.
Yeah, there's not been anything on the overworld that's been too rude to him. Looks like Goats is going to be taking the river system as opposed to the going overland, which I can understand it. The river system is a little bit shorter. I just hate the river system encounters.
I agree. I think this is a very reasonable play, though. Like, it's a little bit shorter. Just a little bit. I don't see a world in which Goatspire doesn't check Crescent first, but, you know, if he had wanted to, he could have headed straight up to Ice or Volcano. And realistically, when you've got Fade and Harm 4 on your White Mage, like, you have all the tools. Purchasable crystal, sort of, kind of.
It's kind of an expensive crystal, but yeah, technically purchasable.
Cure 3 at level 6 is, I guess, a spell you can buy. It's not bad, right? Like, it actually does a lot of work with the improved Cure flag on, but Alright, we get a rod. Nice.
Alright, so that means that Ice Cave is likely going to be our guaranteed progression. Or there may be something loose in Volcano, but I'm thinking Ice.
It could very well be something from that crystal in the shop, which would be really funny, and incentivize a play into Volcano so that we can get the money.
That makes a lot of sense, and I'm not thinking right now, apparently. I finished up work like 10 minutes, 20 minutes before this thing started, so I'm still trying to get brain into actual functional mode as opposed to work mode.
I understand. My brain doesn't like to work during work either.
Yep. Got some peats right off the, or look like off the hard reset in Volcano. That's actually not a bad thing. Oh, never mind.
Isn't that always the way? Like, it looks fine, and then suddenly you're like, oh, excuse me, I would like to not.
Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah. Nope.
I like the part where they lived through the fade. Like,
Yeah, we heard you wanted to actually kill us. No, 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 no.
chickpeas. Chad taking a couple of encounters outside of Crescent, it looks like.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't hate the play. Get some good XP, and it's not gonna be enough money for the floater, but it's XP and levels.
Goatspirate should have taken that encounter. That was a lot of experience and money that he just left on the table.
Yeah.
Those whiz mummies are absolute bank.
And especially when you got like 4 or 5 of them in that pack, that's great. I mean, you've got Harm 4. There's a Lock 2 hammer, so...
Opal bracelet.
That's making up some stuff. Alright, Opal bracelet, Thief or White Mage?
White Mage.
Yep. That's my initial thought for it, too. Thief, maybe if you're actually using it as your tank, but... Oh my
Ribbo
goodness.
2. Okay, so... Yeah, where does the ribbon go? That's the real question.
Well, the second ribbon, one on the thief. Yeah, one on the thief, one for the White Mage. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely the play. I'd be going for that, because keep your runner alive. Eventually you can transfer it over to the fighter or knight, depending on how things go.
Chad choosing to put it on a fighter.
That's also viable.
Oh, those whiz mummies are thick. Oh no.
Oh.
I saw one of them take 300 from that.
Okay, yeah, never mind on that.
Warps. Did Goats check that chest? I think he's doubling back, realizing he might not have, or he's trying to go back for the hairpin entry.
Yeah, either one of them, because he is not on the right way for the hairpins. I mean, on the plus side, though, if Goats, realizes that he did skip that chest, he can go back and get it without hitting the spike tile. And he's walking out to save the ribbon and such. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good play.
All right. Well, Chadbert taking down that one, bringing up to level 11. Great axe. Goat's getting a lucky skip on that one, then, it seems.
Well, except for the part where he's probably going to go back for it.
We can hope.
So, alright, one thing I gotta say that I love about that fighter sprite is how the crocodile head looks like it's laughing during the victory.
Yeah, I can imagine that happening.
Goats bouncing? Okay.
Maybe he was just doing it to get some cash?
I don't know how much cash he got.
Yeah, true. It also
Gabbing out of a dumb.
Yeah, and he didn't check the worst 2 hairpins, which, well, there's the bad one, and here's the worst one.
So the bad one just had a cabin in it, which is real unfortunate.
Yeah, the really horrible hairpin, though. Let's see how this one plays out.
Okay. I'd keep that.
Yeah. It's, Aegis Shield -2. I mean, yeah, it's minus, but it's an Aegis Shield. Ooh.
Oral plus
4. Hot diggity daffodils.
That's fantastic.
We heard you wanted to hit things pretty hard and crit them a fairly decent amount. Here you go, have a coral sword.
Is Chad leaving, or is Chad getting ready to dive again?
Chad is burning off encounters before he dives.
Okay.
He's going to go down and try and hit the Agama floor at least, and potentially take a swing at carry.
It's risky, but...
Yeah, well, he popped out and saved, so I mean, he'll lose a little bit of time if he wipes on this one, but you know, I mean, if he finds the loose, then great. He doesn't have to worry about checking anything else. If he finds a Masa, then great. He's in. He's got even more damage right there. And if he finds nothing, well, at least he knows.
That was a nice, like, almost 10k gold chest right there in ice.
Surprising.
Another 2,800 there. This is all helping towards the goal. This is
Ooh.
really helping towards the goal. Oh, baby.
As long as they don't roll too horrible.
They rolled pretty bad, all right.
Between 246 to 296.
Huh.
Hey, everybody, look at our clothing. At least they didn't seem to have any script, so...
Yeah. It would have been really nice.
Stun touch.
Okay, that's a problem. It would have been really nice if they could have gone down in one fade, and we could take a couple of safety levels here.
Alright, Chadbert pulling an Ice 2 helmet out. Oh my goodness, Vanilla Floater.
Oh, jeez.
That means the ship is somewhere loose in the world, probably. Well, not necessarily loose, but, you know, out somewhere in the world.
Probably from that crystal.
That would be great. I am not gonna lie.
Can you imagine paying 46 grand for a crystal and then getting a ship out of it when you've got a floater?
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially after you've already found the floater. Oh, man.
What's gonna be real sad? We'll see if Chad ends up doing it. I hope not. But if Chad has the money to go get the crystal and decides to go turn in the crystal before doing ice as a never ice sort of play. Ooh, Pro Ring +4. That's a good find.
That's very much a good find. That's a really hefty chunk of armor right there.
But yeah, imagine Chad goes and turns that in before doing ice as a never ice. And it's like, all right, time to go sail the seas. I have a canal, I have a ship, I have a canoe. I can do all sorts of things.
Yeah, which would potentially mean that ice is not necessary. It would be nice to have it, but yeah, not necessary. Of course, if the crystal turns into literally anything else, then ice is going to be necessary.
Well, I mean, the risk here is we need to know what our other loose is before we can say for certain that everything's fine and dandy.
Yeah. Trying to get some of these stacks up. I can get behind that. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's a
shocking.
thing.
Oh my goodness, Carrie woke up and chose violence today.
Yeah, shout out to 2 ribbons.
Yep.
Shout out to having enough hit points to survive Carrie swinging on you.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, good high roll on that fade. White
Bad
mage.
RNG on the white mage getting hit again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is the lost dive, I think.
This is gonna be real close, though.
Okay, the ink bait, excellent.
Carrie's playing with her food. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow.
And this is why you don't play with your food, folks.
So, alright, here's the real question. Did we see... that looked like 59k on Chad's side. Chad has to go back.
Yeah.
So Chad has to go back to Crescent Lake to revive folks, which means he can afford that crystal.
Yeah, I don't imagine him passing up hitting Ice Cave while he's in this area. Unless he's hoping that the crystal turns into floater, but yeah, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it were me, I would probably do the proximity play. But then again, I also got knocked out of the tournament pretty early, so your mileage may vary. I.e., don't do what Donnie Don't does.
Yeah.
Stupid Hydras, grum grum grum.
Goatspirate making the play to Earth. We see the reversed Earth 1, which is always a head scratcher.
Yeah, gotta go check the Hall of Giants, find the
Nope.
wrong eye.
That's a big old ball of nope.
Yep.
Into Zombie D's, which is not bad.
Could be a lot worse.
Oh, there's that crystal purchase.
Yep. And remember, folks, after you stop by the party member store, you gotta go to the inn.
They need their beauty rest. It's just how it is.
Ooh. I didn't see if Goatspire picked up that Dragon Armor +4 or if he left it. I'm used to seeing the red as a, you did not pick this up. Okay, where are you going, Chad? Looks like he might be going the long way back to Matoya, maybe. Ooh, this is gonna be a costly mistake for him.
Nope, we remember that open progression is a standard flag.
Yep.
And we're actually in extended open. We're going to ice.
Alright.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, actually, Z-Man pointing out in chat that it did look like he may have been going to where the ship would have been docked if he had this ship. And then he remembered, wait, I have no boat. Ooh, Harm 2 sword.
I mean, if you didn't have a million charges of stuff on your white mage, that'd be fine.
Yeah, true point, true point.
I guess it helps here.
Yes, and as Duskplume, who is our tracker tonight, so thanks for hitting the buttons in the back there, is mentioning, yeah, he went up to where you would park the ship, if I had one.
Goatspire checking a lot of chests in Earth for the incentive being behind gating.
Yeah, I mean, it did at least get him some dragon armor, so there is that. But I'm not sure what else he's looking for, unless he's hoping for the third ribbon or Excal or Masa, Katana.
Yeah, but at the same time, he skipped like the 6-pack in ice.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he kind of forgot that it's behind gating.
I don't think so. He's run a lot of these.
That's true. And something in that pack that Chad was fighting had had fire 3.
Spicy.
Oh, it's the Geists. Wonderful. Stupid undead. Stick to your element. Don't go for the, don't go for fire. You should stick to ice. Stupid undead.
Should stick to your vanilla stun touch. I mean, what?
No, nope. Pro ring, that's not bad find.
That is a very kitted out white mage right there.
Yeah.
Like, that white mage is set to survive the apocalypse. The floater is in ice, so Chadbert will be finding it very soon.
Yep. He's going to be picking that up probably within the next couple of minutes. Heading on down, picking up his skyboat, and then heading up to Matoya, I'm thinking. Get that turned in, then probably we'll head on over to Sarda. Maybe check the Titan's tunnel.
So I think Goatspirate may not have had the cash for the crystal, and may have just left it for now, which is fine. We'll see if that ends up being a dud or not.
Yeah, and actually, if he didn't have the cash for the crystal, that would also explain why he was opening so many chests.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Rubes is pointing out that goats did pick up the crystal, so yeah, I have no idea why he was touching so many chests.
See, I'm not even paying attention to our tracker, which is really a shame because Duskbloom does a good job.
Yeah, I should actually look down at the tracker, like the visual tracker in itself. See, you could see Chad thinking, do I take him? Do I run? I'll just take him.
The realization hitting rapidly.
Nope. Alright.
There's a floater.
Once again, too bad there is no exit or anything like that.
Yeah, so we have to go through a wizard tile, like...
Again.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Hail out of Earth. So that's actually amazing news for the position that goatspirate's in right now. The promotion is going to be extremely helpful. The earlier we do that, the better we are for spell slots going forward. I love it. Pretty sure he's just going to fly right up there after he finishes off a Lich. Alright, so we see a Lich. 2 hits for 91. 3 hits for 11. Good job, Thief.
I'm helping!
2 for 77, and Fade for dead? Nope. Okay.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it was like just around 400 damage, so, you know, slight roll up on the Lich, suddenly you're in a weirder position. So that puts both of our runners on 1 orb, with Goatspirate having taken the longer of the 2, theoretically. Just because Earth kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Now, Volcano being the home of the loose is, in most of these seeds, has been kind of a problem. And we'll see how much Goatspirate loots out the Agama floor.
Alright, so we've got Exit at level 5, as well as Invis 2 and Ruse. So, level 5, this is where your evasion comes from. And Matoya is required. She had the cube.
It's a good find.
You know what that means?
We have the sky. We're only missing a key and a loot, by the way.
Yeah.
And we still have not found either of our item magic guaranteed items.
Alright, so we've got the bottle. Well, Goats has the bottle, I should say.
Bottle having come from Sarda, I believe.
So let me see, that puts that on the table, and we still need to find the slab.
Bottle will turn into slab just to be rude.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The ship is not guaranteed loose, but with the item placement logic we're using, the ship is not guaranteed to be in the inner sea. So that's why the canoe plus floater escape is viable here as a setup.
I just had a horrible, lovely idea. Bottle turns into slab, turns into ship.
Oh boy. Alright, Chad's going into Earth. I like it. It's got Moxie.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be opening any chests along the way. He'll probably just open the stuff on Earth 4 and call it good.
I will say it is kind of funny that we're getting tail out of Lich's bedroom, which is not the normal place you want to get that. We're getting a saber bonk out of the ferry, so you know, that's a thing. Was that picked up?
I think it was.
Okay.
We're
checking the Asher trunk because Chadbert believes in the memes as well.
Yeah, Asher trunk. It provides. Sometimes it doesn't provide anything useful, but it provides.
Alright, so as predicted, Goat's going to promote after seeing that Life 2 was level 7 in Gaia, and therefore promotion locked.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, it was very sad.
That is very much a no es bueno.
So there's going to be a very brief stopover back in Gaia at some point. It might even be right now. Nope, we're going to our deals. We're gonna check our desert tile. Then we're gonna go to our deals.
Yeah, gonna check the hard reset encounters, see if there's anything in Quadrant 5.
Oh, we have knights.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, and his white mage is kind of looking undead.
You know, that happens sometimes. That's even the best of us.
Yeah, sometimes you just wake up and you're already dead. But yeah, those sandwiches, that's not a bad spot, though. Ugh, Ankleos, that's no fun. Chadbert did put that Harm 2 sword down on the White Mage just to have the White Mage be able to do something without using any of its actual resources. Which I don't hate to play. I mean, you have, Fade and Arm 4, but sometimes you do want to conserve some resources.
Yeah. I had dragon armor.
Oh, no, man. That's a thing that's kind of a shame that Chad skipped all the chests on Earth 2, but it also does mean he didn't spend the time checking those chests.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, that dragon armor +4, that is some beautiful endgame armor to find. Alright, so the sandworms have less than 260 hit points. That's not bad at all.
These are good safety levels. I
Yeah.
really, really like this play. We're getting into danger territory. We're getting to the point where we can get spell charges. We're getting safety in the terms of hit points. We're getting additional damage so we can deal with things.
Steak and wings in this one. Except the wings have Blizzard.
Yeah. So goatspirate showing off great game knowledge there of, hey, this is a place where I can land the airship and check 2 of the desert tiles. That's a really nice location, and I always forget that those 3 tiles on the far right of that peninsula are part of the right, like the northeast tile.
I think those ones are... I can't remember if those ones are far enough north that they are actually in their own section.
Nope. You have to go further
Okay.
west, and then the northern half of that little desert.
Okay.
That's where you see the next encounter zone. That one, I believe, has Sarias and sandworms as kind of the good stuff. But you can get decent stuff all over.
Yeah. As long as it's not all Ankleos and our Ankleos. Wow, Lich actually survived a couple of rounds, surprisingly enough. But we've got Chad with his second Orblit, and he's probably going to be heading to promote right away as well. I'm wondering if he's going to loot out the Cardias while he's in the area as well.
Absolutely should.
Yep. Alright, there's that life to get. And you have no exit charges.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Now the nice thing is you've stopped here. You can immediately just go to Sky. Skies required, ordeals might not be, but I think you still want to get the ruse stick, right? Like,
Yeah, the roof stick is, whilst it's not 100% necessary, it's just a good thing to have. It's also, very much okay, in case of emergency, wave ruse stick.
hmm.
Alright, Chad has promoted, saved, and is, time to loot the Cardias. Meantime, Goats is trying to take on some red stake and finds it's a little bit too tough, a little bit chunky. Alright, Cardia Grassy, or Cardia Swampy, was nothing but a disappointment.
Does Cardia Forest pay out? It's given us money. That's something.
Yeah.
I mean, by something I mean it's not really worthwhile. Yeah, we
Yeah.
reset out of that.
Yeah.
What does grass have for us today?
Anything of value, or is it trash? Well, there's a katana.
Value!
Yep.
Value!
Katana +4, much value.
That Harm 2 sword is actually stronger than the Coral. That's kind of nice.
It's the reskinned Bane sword.
Yeah. We're getting that flip floor vibe out of goatspirate on Sky 2 at this point. So that's
Yeah.
always nice.
Sky 2, one of those floors that until you get to just the specific place, you can't tell if it's actually flipped.
We get the slab.
Oh.
Delayed gratification here.
Alright, so we still have the robot. We have all the chests in all the chests in C. Potentially the key
Waterfall.
locks. Yeah, waterfall. Titan's
I'm gonna-
tunnel.
Yeah, the Titan's tunnel seems suspicious right now. So when we think about where loose items are going to land, we tend to want to think about where they are logically in the seed. Was that an Invis axe? Just a regular old Invis one?
It looks like it.
Sure was. That's a good find.
And a pro cave, that's not bad. Alright, now Chadbert's white mage is also strapped for bear. Alright, fire hydrants with not that much in the way of hit points. That's actually a pretty good counter for him.
Yeah. So Goatspirate just having a very safe and calm ascension here. Except for these man cats, because nobody likes man cats.
Yeah.
I think they're almost as unpopular as the Argoyles, which last year we had a poll of what's your favorite enemy as part of the spring tournament, and the Argoyles got 0 votes. So
I think they were the only enemy to get 0 votes, weren't they?
it very well could be. Now, are we going to McDonald's? Are we getting our Big Mac? No. We're knowing this encounter table, there was still a shot, but
Yeah, I know, right? Here, dropping some lock and go for some saber and some fade.
I like it. Chadbert making the climb as well.
Oh boy, team had hitting 221 on that well-equipped fighter or knight on Goatspirate's side. Looks like most of the damage is coming out from the fade.
Sometimes it's like that.
Oh, down goes the damaging fighter.
I like how it's just the horse head when
Mhm.
the knight dies.
Yeah, Goats has done some interesting things with his sprites. Alright, I think that his still living knight may be swinging that that harm 2 sword, the Bane sword.
The Living Knight still has a Saber Gauntlet to work with too, so...
Yeah.
The White Mage just swung for 2 hits, 2 damage. That's...
I'm feeling that was probably a mismenu.
I'm sure it was. And down goes Tia.
Alright, there's that. Level 20 across the board. And no life 2 charges, so life it is.
I feel like Chadbert might have a slightly easier time with this because of the katana.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. That katana's gonna be putting in some work. Wow, those Gurnagas are really quite thick.
Alright, Goatspirate gonna head down into Volcano. Finish that off real quick.
Now, does he remember to hit the rest of the hairpins, or is he just going to go straight to the Agama floor? Straight to the Agama floor.
Well, I mean, he's not going to get punished for it, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, that is a bit of a risk. We know that risk will pay off, but yeah.
So from a level standpoint, I think Chadbert's like only 1 or 2 levels behind. But, I mean, that was due to Goatspirate taking like 3 or 4 minutes to grind sandwiches, which is not a lot of time, but you know, you can really see how much you pick up by having 3 characters instead of 2. That having a dad or a nun is a really big payout in experience because of how the experience is split.
Yeah, XP Div 3 as opposed to XP Div 4. Alright, there's that in Vizax for Chadbert, and this is just a... I hate these packs. Oh, Medusa with Blizzard. Wonderful.
Oh. Well, I think we have ribbons and dragon armors to take care of that.
Chad actually doesn't have the dragon armor, right?
Oh, that's right.
I'm trying to remember what his ninja
Flame
has
armor?
equipped.
Maybe?
And Medusas are skill happy, though. And Duskbloom pointing out that the ninja is wearing Flame +1 armor, and Goats just picked that up as well.
Okay.
Swapping that Vizax down to the Knight makes sense. Give the Knight a chance to survive a bit.
I do have to shout out just how evenly matched these runners are here. This is a like good performance all around, and neither one of them is given an inch to the other.
Yeah, this has been a lot of, if not hand-holding, a lot of crisscrossing paths. Like, they both have really... Like, neither of them really has much of an edge on the other at this point, and I kind of like it. Well, no, there's no kind about it. I like races like this.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some very, very close races just in the last week as well. We had Krellin v Dengwu that was like 30 seconds apart. We had another one, trying to remember and it's escaping me. We had a couple of them that were finished within a minute of each other just this week. And that's fantastic.
And as Chad pulls up to Tiamat, Goats pulls up to Carrie. Oh yeah, that ninja with the Saber Gauntlet, that's going to do so much damage here. Oh my goodness. You're dropping a lock. Alright, swing. 4 hits, 162, and needs more Saber, I think. Might need some more evasion, too. Or healing. Healing will work, too.
Goatspirate the first to get the 3rd orb.
Yeah.
But our runners are, like I said, extremely close.
Yep. And looks like Goats is probably going to go pick up some magic. Get Fate on those knights. Yep. Remembering black magic. Oh yeah, black magic is trash.
I also
Right.
like how the knights separate from their bases for the victory pose.
Mm-hmm. All right. Chad's got his third orb lit and is deciding, all right, where do I want to go? Where am I going? Where am I going? Going to Ordeals.
Very reasonable play.
Yeah. This is a perfectly cromulent decision.
Goat's Pirate gonna check the slab. Now, which one of these gentlemen gets the Womp Womp?
Yeah, one of them's going to be ship, or something leading to ship.
I mean,
Actually,
the
no,
waterfall or the other loose could be ship. But...
Don't
like,
quash my hopes. Right.
okay, Goat's Pirate checking the ruby, getting the Titan's Tunnel checks. There's 4 chests in here that could hold a loose.
I don't hate the play since he was in the area. Alright, survey says nothing.
Okay. That's, like, it's one of those, like, relatively convenient checks, right? Like, there's just not a whole lot there. Goat's remembering, oh yeah, I didn't do these.
Yep, and is going to be rewarded with that katana real soon here.
Which is the only thing of note out of these islands.
Mm-hmm. God, the stats on that katana. Oh, yeah. Like
Yeah.
40, 41, 72. Jeez, beasties.
Dusk Plume reminding me, yes, it was Fried Teeth versus Phoenix 29. That match was absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And Goat's going to go do the rest of the cardia checks and just be horribly disappointed.
Chadbert working the way through the maze of disappointment.
Yep. And going, alright, you know what? Fine, we're just going to kill y'all. Alright, Chadbert through Ordeals. Let's see what we've got here. Somebody from the Hall of Giants decided to take a vacation. So what do you think about hitting up the chests in Ordeals?
They're all fairly close, so I don't mind it. I'd only skip them if I was a black belt. Okay, Ordeals required.
Okay, yeah.
That's extremely good news for Chadbert. Now, the thing that I'm really curious about here is Goat's Pirate went to the effort of translating the slab and then didn't go turn it in right away.
Yeah, I'm thinking he might swing back by there if Waterfall and Sea prove to be Womps. I'm not sure if he'll do that before or after Ordeals, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, blue stake.
Wow, that was quite the crit on the thief.
Fairly thin blue stake, though, so that almost...
It took 600-ish. That's decent. Alright, Chadbert looks to be heading in the direction...
He's heading to Melmond.
Yeah, Melmond and probably turn in the Ruby. Oh, we're skipping Ruby. Okay.
Alright, well. Probably pick up some level... Oh, no, he's already got level 5 magic. What am I talking about?
Yeah, he was double checking which levels he had, so... Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so the only thing we're missing of note is the key. And... I mean, we would love a ruse stick.
Yeah,
but...
ruse stick would be nice, but yeah.
Rip
Vorpal
Vorpal.
-3. Oh,
There's our
loose
second
ship.
loose.
Alright.
And there's the key. Okay. Wow. That was a roller coaster right there. That means that our ruse stick is the slab turn-in.
That means that Goatspirate is in no mode at this point. And so he's just going to be able to stomp his way through C, not going to have to touch anything. And why are you even looking at black magic?
Habit. Which is funny, it's a real weird habit to have when you don't have... well, who gets level 7 slots on their black mage? Honestly. Have you ever had a black mage live that long? I can't say I have.
Yeah, occasionally. Alright, so it looks like Chad is giving that Ruse Stick to the Ninja, giving the Invis Axe to the Knight. And that means that he knows he's got to go to Waterfall.
Ooh.
Or that the key is loose, or he might think that the key is loose, but... I mean, in this
you
instance...
check Waterfall first. 100%.
Exactly, yeah.
So, Goat's Pirate coming across Unrunnable Seafood Party Platter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a real treat in Topher. They didn't seem to have anything, though.
The Seafood Party Platter you run into in C is technically a different encounter than the one you run into in Topher. So yeah, it's if you can run from him, if you can't run from him in C, that does not guarantee that you will not be able to run from them in Topher. Ran into that last night, actually. Looks like Goat's just doing a couple of greed checks, which I can understand, because why not? They're right there.
Absolutely. So, quick shout out here. Chadbert is 1-0 in this series. So if Goat's Pirate wins tonight, we will go to our Game 3, which they have scheduled for Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. That will be on a Speed Gaming channel. So we'll see how this seed shakes out. We could be looking at a Game 3 yet. It's too close to tell at this point. So we'll see where it lands.
Yeah. Everything still has to shake out. Alright. Chad is in go mode at this point.
Ed is gonna get the ship. Oh, baby.
Yeah. Oh boy, loose ship in Waterfall. God, I hate you, Waterfall.
And the Vorpal, which is... It's too late to throw it out the window now, but he's gonna throw it right down the ground.
You try and stick it in the ground, realize that it's too dull to actually stick in the ground. Just leave it laying there. Don't even need to put a sign of warning sharp on it, just leave it there.
Yeah, since when is that sharp?
Yeah, I know, right?
Goat's Pirate falling victim to the reverse Kraken floor. Yes, this floor gets me too.
It's gotten me a few times.
So Dengwu, the level disparity is largely that Goat's Pirate took like 3-ish minutes to grind on sandwiches. Chad has done a little bit more checking of things, so that's...
Yeah, Chad's done more of a walking grind, rather than any static grind.
And the other thing of note is that the unfortunate truth of the matter is that the encounter manipulation has not really worked out in Chad's favor at any point during the seed.
Yeah, the encounters haven't been that disgusting, so it's, whilst it means, yeah, you don't have to waste the time in the fights, it has cost him a bit enough time. And yeah, Chad has not bought magic yet, but I am also not sure he will be buying magic.
Shout out to Kraken landing slow on like all of the melee except the ninja.
Oh my.
Because, well, I guess the ninja on Goat's Pirate has a ribbon, but did not have the saber bonk going or something.
Yeah, the saber bonk is on one of the knights. I believe it is on Brute.
Okay. Shout out to Parting Lobsters. These lobsters have a surprising amount of health.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we didn't get the FFR special of one monster left, time to run.
He didn't set anybody to run. He was using the Ice 2 helm and a swing at, probably the first slot of the lobsters, and that was the one that died.
Alright, and it looks like Goats is going to go pick up that Ruse Stick as well.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be important for Topher.
It is the safe play.
Now, there's the question for you, Hate. We're looking at a situation where we have a katana +4 on the ninja and practically nothing of worth on the knights. Like, we've got a bane sword +2 or +3 as our best. Like, what do we do with that? Like,
what we have on the knights is hit points. Congratulations, you've been promoted to ablative meat shield. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so like you kind of have to lean into saber strats, which I mean you've got a saber gauntlet for, but that could very well be on anyone, right? Like you choose where that goes, and it's really hard because it would be very nice to use temper casts when we have them. We have the spell slots for them. It's what, level 4 magic?
Yes, it is. But that's also meaning that you'd have to take the time to go and actually purchase the level 4 spells. Which, you know, yeah, you might do it, but honestly, if I were going to pick up spells for the ninja, I would go to Provoca, and that's it. I would get Quad X, and I would get Nuke. We didn't see Fast, and, you know, you've got Saber. I mean, just roll with it.
Yeah, and it's not like the other black magic was any good, but I mean, on the flip side of that, your level 1 white magic was good. Your level 3 white magic had Invis, which is not bad.
You got an Invis Axe, though. Don't need to worry about that.
I guess we have a Ruse Stick, we have an Invis Axe, we have Invis 2 on the white mage. Should be fine.
Yeah. Oh no, Goats is going to bonk off the loot plate. He doesn't realize.
He moved through the menu too fast. Oh no!
He doesn't realize he hasn't done ordeals and doesn't have the loot.
So, let us hope. Haha!
Nope, you remembered.
Okay.
Crap.
Now, the big question, does he remember its ordeals? He does remember its ordeals. Okay. We're good. Good.
Whereas Chadbert now in actual full go mode. Checking his potion count, going, alright, I don't need to stop and get potions. Looks like he is heading a bit far to the west. Oh, nope, okay, never mind. He is just saying, nope, I'm not going to buy spells. Spells are a crutch, let's go. Congratulations, you've been promoted to ablative meat shield. Get back up.
Mm-hmm. Alright, burn 2 encounters, and in we go.
Alright.
Runnable Frosties, that's nice.
And the Frosties, who apparently have no eyesight.
Chad has decided it's time to buy something.
Yeah, looks like
probably spells.
Fade.
I can't hate that.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad idea. Hoping to get heal 3 and then remembering, wait, nope.
Sorry.
I'm wondering if he's picking up the Zap to hopefully go for Zapping Lich too.
You have a katana +4. Just lean into it.
True point.
Like, if we had any good swords for the knights, it would be one thing. But, like...
Yeah. No, the knights just have hit points. That's pretty much it.
Alright.
The fact that, alright, there's Ghost getting in go mode, going crap, stupid loot.
He didn't lose much time to it. Like,
No.
That's the one blessing right there is, you know, it was a slight time loss, but it wasn't significant. We are still very close here.
Yeah, and Ordeals was not too rude tonight. And the final spike tile is, oh, it's the Agama tile. Why not? It's right there.
Agama facts. They've been around for 2,000 years. I mean, we knew that. They were on Carrie's floor, but, you know, they were very specifically chosen to guard this post.
Yes, you, lizard, go sit here. Why? Because.
It's just a conveyor belt of lizards.
Alright, and Goats is now into Toph as well. And Chad going, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna take the golems. Oh, they're thin. Rock golems with less than 254 hit points. But more than 92.
Rock smalls.
Mm-hmm. They're pebbles more than boulders. And Duskplume making note that Goats entered Topher 1 minute and 7 seconds behind Chad. Oh man, this is not an encounter you want to see getting first strike on you.
Well,
oh crap, Death Touch.
That's a reset. That has to be a reset.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chimeras have Trance.
hey, our good buddy Jim.
And it landed on everybody except for... Oh my, Goats got away, luckily, with that White Mage.
Oh.
Man.
So, who had Death Touch Germadusas in the betting pool?
Alright, this brings it well back within the realm of expected of a Danny seed.
Like I said, it was kind early on. It had to be a long con.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just how Danny seeds are.
And does Goats run into those Germadusas?
Yep.
Yes, he does, but at least he got a chance to run from them. And down goes one of his knights.
Ooh.
But he has life on that white mage, so yeah. Speed bump 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yep. Oh, less than 500 hit points on Lich 2. Total of like 520 damage was done. That's it.
That's a nice skinny Lich too.
Yeah.
It's on that European diet. Only eats Europeans.
Yeah, and since, there is no Europe in Gaia, that's why he's all skin and bones. Or not even skin, he's just bones anymore.
Chad decided to take some Sarias. Delicious Sarias.
You see a Saria, you kill a Saria. I can understand it.
That's the Dead Pell's house rule, if you did not know.
That is where I learned it. I learned it from watching him. Ooh, Goats run into some unrunnable Grey Worms, which, I mean, it's not like they're going to do anything except for delay you and annoy you.
I like how, straight attacks across the board. We're disrespecting.
Yeah.
Disrespect that Lich.
Wow. Survived.
Did Lich just swing back for 60?
Yeah. Fine, I'll cast a spell. Are you happy now? Go away. Yeah, 60 on the knight who's not that well armored. Alright, and we've got Carrie up on Goat's side. Getting some ruse, getting some fade. I think I saw a swing or two from those knights.
That ninja does some work with a katana +4.
Yeah. And this was a 4 forced party.
We do love us some forced in this community.
Yep. Alright, 4 steps off of seafloor, Goats gets him and runs into some Gersharks and Wissahags. And just going full in on getting some evade stacks on that ninja. 3 hits, 300, not bad.
Oh, that's a zap.
Oh, At least one of those was through a ribbon as well. I think it was on his Thief. No, it was not on his Thief. It was on a Knight.
Fade's coming in clutch, though.
Yeah. All right, well, time to get everybody back up.
Why are we using our life 1 charges here?
Because life 1. It's safer than life 2. I don't know, man. All right, so yeah, slot 3 was cursed.
No, so Zap, because it's a multi-target, doesn't follow the bad slot rules for the RNG. So
I forgot about that. In the meantime, we got Kraken 2 up on Goat's side, and Kraken 2, 8 hits for 200 something on that first night. Ruse on the Ninja, and Viz 2 coming out there.
Aids and Sabers.
Yep. And Chad going, you know what? I'm just gonna ruse the white mage. This is safer.
Nuclear out of that Kraken, and it low rolled across the board.
And it's lucky for Goats. All right, down goes Kraken 2.
Like the Cure 3 to save some time there. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Chadbert making up time here. Is on the same fight, basically, so...
Yeah, he is at the beginning stages of it, and he hasn't seen that nuclear come out yet, but, you know.
He saw something come out damage-wise. There was a heal 3 that he's cast since the start of the fight.
True. Goat's running into some unrunnable rock golems, which, oh no, how dare they have unrunnable piles of XP put in front of me.
We're down to a Thief and a White Mage.
That's fine. We're down to a Katana +4 and a White Mage.
We're casting Heal 1. Oh, baby.
Yeah, I'm wondering why on that. Alright, Harm 4 coming out on Tia 2, though, and Lock coming out on the Tia 2. Saber coming up. Ice 2 coming out from Tia 2. Doing tickle damage, not that bad.
Oh no, Ice 2!
Yeah, I know, right? Now, we have seen some longer fights. Ooh, okay, stop landing on at least the top knight on Goat's side, so if Tiamat decides to attack that knight, it's going to turn into a pile of mush. Potentially.
I mean, no evasion is all that it's like.
Yeah. And Lightning 2. Alright, so Tiamat has all the 2 spells as well.
That bodes poorly for when we get up to Chaos.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of the really rude stuff. Like, we've seen one nuclear, we haven't seen any crack, we've seen the zap, we haven't seen the bane.
We haven't seen the swirl, we haven't, like... We've got a lot of things left. Now, Goats has a lot of hit points on his party. And,
that
like,
does.
Chadbert, meanwhile, has, like, decent hit points across the board, but, oof. M. Keystone bringing up Slow 2. Yeah, haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Now, let's be fair to the situation. We didn't see a whole lot of Lich 2, so who knows?
Yeah. This Tia 2 seems to be a little bit on the thick side, but enough nukes and fades got through it.
It is really telling that you have a ninja with a katana +4 and you switch to nuke strats.
Yeah, the ninja seemed to be mostly tickling Tiamat with that katana. And Goats was just trying to hurry, which I can understand why. Alright, and we have the big man coming up. Alright, we've got an Invis going off on the ninja. We've got Lock 2 coming out from that hammer. We're probably going to get a Ruse from there, and Invis 2. Alright. Lock 2 actually lands. Ruse goes. Alright, so that ninja is at 3 stacks of evasion, everybody else is at 1. Lightning 2 coming over from Chaos, just doing some chip damage, except on Brute, where it actually did some decent damage. 4 stacks of evasion on that ninja, it is evade capped. Because of the plus 80 agility on the ninja, it only takes 4 as opposed to 6. Alright, Fire 3 coming out, and once again showing that Brute doesn't quite have the gear for it. Super evade. Block 2 again, not bad idea. Gotten a couple of test swings out from the Knights. Getting some more sabers and dropping some fade. 4 hits, 4 damage. That is an absorbing chaos, it seems. 4 hits, 185. Got a couple of crits there. Nuke.
That's a dead white mage and 2 very low middle folks, with Biff being the only person having real hit points left.
And the ninja getting fed some potions.
Yup. Drink strats.
Alright, swing from the ninja. 5 hits, 127. Gonna need some more out of there. Alright, good night, Brute. Chug, chug, chug.
He's all in the Brute squad.
Oh, boy. 5 hits, 308. This is gonna be a tight one. Five hits, 155. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 5 hits, 357. If he can get in a crit loop, he's fine. 5 hits, 426. Lightning 2. That's not gonna help with the crit loop. 5 hits, 197. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 5 hits, 225. Oh, rub. Ooh, good miss. Oh, that Fire 3. I mean, he's looping around.
Mm-hmm. And there's a nuke.
Oh, ooh, man. Right,
so, yeah, that's definitely a feels bad wipe. But that's certainly not the sort of wipe where you look at it and say, I don't have the stuff, right? Like, a couple of extra levels aren't going to help this significantly.
Yeah. Alright, well, looks like Chad is doing okay so far. Oh, well, speak of the devil, there's that nuke, and down goes the white mage. Fire 3 coming out. Ooh, yeah. 2 hits, 64. You're gonna need some more saber.
Oof. We're gonna need a little bit more than just that. We're gonna need some locks in there so we actually hit.
Yep.
We're gonna bust through all of our heal potions trying to keep this thief alive.
Whew, boy. Getting some lucky low rolls there.
Yeah.
4 hit, 621. Much better looking. There was that rub. That was getting near the end of the spell list.
Alright, Knight goes down. That's
3 hits, 297. 5 hits, 840.
Alright, that's looking a lot better. Alright, and terminated.
Get your GGs out in chat. Chadbert finishing up first with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 22 seconds. GGs.
Whew. We're going to see if Chad will join us for an interview. It looks like he is in the setup channel right now, so soon.
TM. That was a rude chaos.
Yeah.
Right, and we are joined in the booth by Chadbert. GG's, man.
GG, that had some rude stuff there in the end.
Yeah, well, you had a pretty easy start there with that ribbon right out the gate.
Too bad it didn't work against Death Touch Garmadeuses. Patient with houses.
Yeah, that was, we wondered where the rudeness of the seed was initially.
I said it before, I'll say it again. Danny seeds, if they're nice at the beginning, it's the long con. You're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. It dropped pretty hard in Topher. The equalizer was indeed the equalizer.
Yeah, that's pretty rude. Chaos too, with the nuke, and then several he was very spell happy for me.
Yeah, you at least got through it before he got to nuke again.
I think it was like the next one or or two away.
It was the next one after the Fire 3. Because I'm looking at Chaos's stuff now. Lightning 2, Fire 3, nuke. Fire 3, Lightning 2, rub. Fire 3, nuke.
So there were two?
There were 2 of them.
Oh, and if you made it through that, it would be... Oh, man. That's
Yep.
weird.
How about that Carry 2 fight, by the way? Down to the White Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first time I've had to win with the White Wizard. But I was zapped through slot 3. It's cursed. I heard you say that it's not cursed because of the slot, but it's cursed anyways. Calling it.
I mean, it's cursed because it decided to be that one time.
We gotta be able to land back on Chaos at some point, so I guess it doesn't quite even out, but I guess it gives you a chance.
Yeah, did you ran into nuclear from Kraken, yeah?
Nuclear, yes, it wiped out. Did a good bit of damage there.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching Goats fight Tiamat while you were taking on that Kraken too, so I missed the nuclear, and I just saw one of them come out for Goats as well. But Goats actually getting through the Kraken 2 again, with everybody surviving, surprisingly enough.
So, how did you feel as you were going through the seed? Were there any parts where you felt like you might have been behind or that were particularly concerning?
The only time I felt like I could have been behind was when I was like, alright, I've got to go find a lot of money to get the crystal. And so I went to Volcano to get the money, and I'm like, alright, I'll go ahead and dive down, and I came very close to wiping on Carry 1. That would have felt bad. I also felt a little bad that I memory hold that it didn't quite have a ship yet. When I went back after buying the crystal, I'm like, alright, I guess I'll go to ice, which turned out to actually be good, so...
Yeah, this is where I would park my ship, if I had one.
So, we were very concerned. Because goatspirate went to ice when instead of finishing out Volcano, found the floater. You cleared out Volcano, and you had to head back to Crescent. You had the money for the crystal, and I was like, does he skip ice on the Never Ice thing and like get the regular ship out of this? Like, is that where we're headed? And I mean, I was glad to see you followed over to ice. We didn't have any womps there, but there was a moment I was scared for you.
If I'd had the ship, what my plan was I saved right at the base of going up to ice, and then I was gonna just do the one long hero run we had in the encounter table and go up to turning the crystal, and if it was something worthwhile, keep it, otherwise reset out and go to ice.
Gotcha.
But I didn't have a ship, so... yeah.
Yeah. So normally, I would commend you for the encounter manipulation you were doing. But the encounters at the beginning, as annoying as they were, actually didn't seem to be that bad for Goats. So that did cost you a little bit of time this time.
It's a weird gamble, right? Like,
yeah.
do I burn the encounters and hope that like saves me time later? But just the way the encounter table was structured, it really didn't save you anything. It actually did cost, which was weird.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah, it was the thing where I was trying to burn off 3 of the 5 early ones, because there was at least a little bit of a run between before the 4th and before the 5th. Yeah. And I was just like, alright, I'll just take those first 2 and then have a long run afterwards. But yeah, I don't think it helped that much this time.
Yeah, the only encounter that really either of you ran into that was super rude were those Medusas. Those Medusas. And yeah, I don't think there was really going to be a way you could manipulate your way around those.
I did on the second one. I just didn't reset. I was like, I'm going in a completely different part of the card table and avoided them. So
Yeah,
that
okay.
worked.
Yeah. Thankfully enough, that worked. Yeah, Goats ran into them, but did not lose his white mage. Just lost one of his knights. And yeah, when you lost your white mage, Saracen immediately was like, "Yeah, that's going to be a reset."
It's hard for it not to be, like, when you haven't even finished any of the Fiend refights, and you're like, what is in store for me here? Like, you kind of have to do that reset and just be like, alright, I'm going to go in here fresh because I can at least recover from this.
Yeah, that was my thinking. It's like I took like 3 or 4 seconds, but I was like, I'm gonna reset because I haven't even faced Lich. It's too early.
Yeah, and realistically, that made quite a bit of difference, I think. Like, you could have easily gotten through Lich. Let's say the carry 2 fight was the same as your first one, and you lost all 3 of your people to it. Yeah, that would have sucked, but, like, that would have been the merciful way of going about that. Like, it would have saved you the time. But yeah, ultimately, I think that you ran a great race here. I think the goatspirate also ran a great race. It's just, chaos gonna chaos?
Yeah. Rando gonna rando. Looks
Speaking of which, his chaos phase is going well.
Yeah, it's going much better this time. Oh, there's one of the lightning 2s.
Yeah, we're seeing good damage coming out of goatspirate from the ninja, which means the correct buffing has occurred.
Yeah. Sabers, locks, no fast. Hey, alright. Get your GGs out in chat for Goatspirate's finishing up with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 56 seconds.
GG, goatspirate.
And we're going to see if Goats wants to come on in for an interview as well. I had a question that I was thinking about, and then it just kind of slipped out of my head. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
How about that second loose?
I laughed a lot at that one. That was good.
Yeah, robot deciding to guard a ship.
And just hand you the keys to it. Rev her up. We got a speedboat in here.
But it's all the way on the other side of the world.
It's fine. Deal with it.
There is something thematic about the ship hiding in the waterfall cave. Like, that was a whole thing in Moana, right? We have this in a Disney movie. That means that it has to happen in FFR, right? So I thought it was hilarious. I also thought it was great that both of you avoided the horrible, horrible time waste of trying to loot out C to find your second loose.
Yeah. Though, I will fully admit, the lack of sea looting means that Bubbles didn't get carbonated, and that does make me sad. But it's not like you ignored her. She just never came into play.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't clear out all of the mermaids.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's completely understandable.
Yeah, we here at Bubble Soda Company understand that sometimes you can't always carbonate the mermaids. But if you do see the mermaids, please remember, carbonate them. They deserve it. I have not heard back from Goatspirate yet. Well, we'll see if he jumps in or not. But yeah, so Chad.
I'm going to just say it because I know that Goatspirate tends to be in the chat afterwards. How about them linebacker bats and Toph?
Yeah.
He had 3 bats in a row protecting Princess Sarah. It was pretty fantastically terrible.
Okay. No, nobody gets to the princess. Not no one, not no how. But yeah, Chad, this looks like with you advancing, this looks like you are going to be going to face Rubes coming up in the next round. Any thoughts about that one?
The rematch. We faced off in I believe it was a Chaos Rampage tournament last year. So I was first to Topher, but he won. So we'll see how it goes. Should be a good one. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be a good one. You both have put on some pretty good shows.
That's the
Speaking of
one where
pretty good
I
shows-
got the nuke stick out of the Asher chest. So that's why I check Asher chest now.
Dude, it always pays out. It always pays out. Sometimes it pays out 20 gold. Sometimes it pays out a nuke stick. You never know, but it always pays out.
Or a Ro32 Bane sword that was not the defense sword.
Yes. But yeah, speaking of good shows, people in chat, go follow the runners, because, they did put on a pretty entertaining show for us tonight, and I think, personally, that they have earned it. So do it now. Also go follow Saracen and Duskbloom.
Why would you follow me? I don't actually stream.
Because you're entertaining? I don't know.
I know.
Honestly, I think you probably stream about as much as I do, which is to say, races. But yeah, and also go follow Duskbloom, because he was doing a good job of keeping the trackers updated, even if sometimes Saracen and I just kind of blanked out on them, because it's really easy to get focused on the action on the screen and not notice what's 2 inches below it.
It's true, and I get very focused on whatever I'm flapping my gums about, so, these are things that happen. But yeah, Duskbloom, appreciate you. You're fabulous.
But yeah, have not heard back from Goats yet, so... Saracen, you got any further questions for Chad?
I do not, but I do want to shout out a couple of things that are coming up, if that's okay with you.
Oh, please do.
We just had another race start over on the FFR channel. That is not Young Me versus Demon Frog. That is game 2 of their best of 3. Later tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, we have Dead Pulse versus Burt Reynolds. Does that match not make you scream internally? That's exciting. That's a big one. We've got a bunch of matches tomorrow, starting at 9 p.m. With another 11 p.m. Dead Pulse versus Burt Reynolds. So we're going to have 3 matches tomorrow. We've got 4 on the books, it looks like, with Goatspirate versus Chad, game 3. Not going to happen. But, we've got a bunch of stuff going on this weekend. And Hate, you have a thing this weekend with Chad and with J-Lo.
Yes. I am running in we're doing an archipelago exhibition of a multi-world between Final Fantasy Randomizer, A Link to the Past Randomizer, and Super Metroid Randomizer. That's going to be on the Belmont's Bannerman Twitch channel, and it is going to be for raising money for able gamers, who are just an amazing foundation. But yeah, that is coming up this Saturday at approximately 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern. But yes, back to the other stuff that we got coming up here. In 4 days, count them, 4 days, we are starting up the 2022 Summer Duckling Boot Camp. That is our newbie program, where it'll be 6 to 8 weeks of seeds being run, of education from the elders and the veterans, teaching you how to beat them, culminating in the Duckling Derby, which is a tournament for all the people, well, basically for the ducklings, to figure out who amongst them will be the Duckling Supreme. because we've got a lot of stuff coming up in summer, I'm not going to lie. We are going to be having the first Final Fantasy Randomizer charity marathon on June 16th, 17th, and 18th. If you would like more information on that, come join us on the Discord. The information is in there. And you can get to the Discord by going to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com.
Small correction, that is the 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Dates are hard.
That's true, especially when they're over a month out.
But yeah, I've got my battling done.
All right. Well, good people. If you like what you saw, come check out FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. You can find the randomizer. You can join the Discord with the Discord link at the bottom of the page. You can find all sorts of interesting, fun, beginner-friendly presets that we added to the randomizer just recently. The community is a good time. As Hate mentioned, we have the Duckling Bootcamp coming up, which is a great way to get introduced to the randomizer as well. And we are a friendly group. The randomizer is not, so we have to be, right? With that, shoutouts to Speed Gaming for hosting us, Duskplume Hate for being part of the crew here, and Chad, goatspirate, fantastic watching your race. Always great to call close races like this. I think you guys did fantastic. With that, I've been Saracen. I got Hate the 13th over here. Y'all have a great night.